Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some MTG Arena pack openings. Kind of like Magic Mondays, but this has not been consistently on Monday. It's just Monday today. It is what it is, but just like the last set of these, I got myself some Mythic packs, I got myself some regular packs, and I got myself a golden pack by getting said Mythic packs. So we'll open 3 packs per video, and we'll get to the golden pack at the end. Yeah, so normal housekeeping for these. We go from bottom right to top left, across the bottom row, then across the top row. Reveal the last card at the end of each pack. We go through all the new ones, which this is a brand new expansion of the game, or brand new set. It should be pretty much all of them in the first pack, and then the repeats should only happen after that, because we never opened these before, but we'll open one right now. Got ourselves a wild card out of that. Nice. Okay, we got Bleeding Woods, which is a land. Bleeding Wood enters the battlefield tap unless a player has 13 or less life. Oh, interesting. And you can tap to add red or green mana. Alright. We've got Creeping Peeper. It is a 2-drop. It's a creature eye. I'm pretty sure that's a spider of some kind, not just an eye. It's got a really big eye, but I wouldn't call that just an eye. Regardless, you can tap to add blue mana, spend this mana only to cast an enchantment spell, unlock a door, or turn a permanent face up. And it's a 2/1. That brings a bunch of interesting mechanics that we're going to become familiar with throughout this series of pack openings. But yeah, not often you see blue, or at least not often I see blue mana dorks, even if it is like specific. We've got Turn Inside Out. Yeah. It's a 1-drop instant. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. When it dies this turn, manifest Dread. Oh, yeah. If you haven't noticed, it's spooky season. This is like the last day of September, but October spooky month is literally tomorrow, so, you know. Getting a little bit early. We're going to try to do some more spoopy stuff throughout the month of October. This is kind of just like the preceding, and something that we'll do throughout the month is this. I do want to get all of the Duskmourn, it is Duskmourn, right? Stuff done before October is up. We have a uncommon wild card. We have Acrobatic Cheerleader, which is a 2-drop creature human survivor. Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Acrobatic Cheerleader is tapped, put a flying counter on it. This ability triggers only once. It is a 2/2. Interesting. We've got Hand That Feeds. It's a 2-drop creature mutant with Delirium. Whenever a graveyard is empty, is Delirium. Whenever your hand feeds attacks, while there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, it gets +2/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. By the way, Manifest Dread is to Manifest Dread. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one onto the battlefield face down. as a 2/2 creature, and then the other into your graveyard, turn it up face up anytime for its mana cost if it is a creature card. Neat. Okay, did that. Okay, we've got Gremlin Tamer, creature human scout. It's a 2-drop creature human scout. Eerie whenever a enchantment you control enters the battlefield. And whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 1/1 red gremlin creature token. Hold on, I gotta something. Alright. And I did mention that this is a 2/2 on the creature. The gremlin is a 1/1. And then we got our last card, the Wandering Rescuer, which is a 5-drop legendary creature human samurai noble. Has flash, convoke, which is your creature can help you cast this spell. Oh, your creatures can help. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 of the mana that the creature's color. Oh, so it basically makes other creatures in it that aren't mana dorks into mana dorks. Awesome. Also has double strike. Other tapped creatures you control have hexproof. Neat. That is a 3/4. Okay. That's going to do it for this pack, so we will get on to the next one. All first. Awesome. Emerge from the Cocoon is a 5-drop sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard into the battlefield. You gain 3 life. Not bad. That's actually pretty useful. We got Vanish from Sight, which is a 4-drop instant. Target non-land permanent owners. Target non-land permanent's owner puts it onto the top or bottom of their library and surveil 1. Okay. Manifest Dread, which... Okay, it's just a card that does a game mechanic. It literally is itself. Okay, that's... Okay, well, if we hadn't come across it in the other one, this would be the perfect time to explain what a Manifest Dread does, but yeah. Okay, Manifest Dread, the card is a 2-drop sorcery in which you just do the thing. It's Manifest Dread. Awesome. Neat. Okay. Get Out is a 2-drop instant. Choose 1, counter target creature or enchantment spell, or return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments you own to your hand. Okay. That could be useful both offensively and defensively. Cool. Well, it's actually all defensively. Unless there's something that offensively happens when you return one of your creatures or enchantments to your hand. But for the most part, that's all defensive. Grimmerlight is a 2-drop artifact equipment. When Grimmerlight enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white glimmer enchantment creature token. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, and the equip cost is 1. Enchantment creature. Oh, okay. Interesting. We've got Cautious Survivor, which is a 4-drop elf creature elf survivor. Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Cautious Survivor is tapped, you gain 2 life. That's a 4/4. Not bad, not bad. We've got Savior of the Small. It's a 4-drop creature core survivor. Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Survivor of the Small is tapped, return target creature from with mana value 3 or less, sorry, from your graveyard to your hand, and that's a 3/4. That one got me a little bit scrambled there for a moment, but I think you all got the gist. And I've got Overlord of the Hauntwood, which is a 5-drop enchantment creature. Avatar Horror. Well, yes, it is. Jeez. Impending 4. If you cast a spell for its impending cost, it enters with 4-time counter. And this creature isn't a creature until the last is removed. At the beginning of your end step, remove a time counter from it. Okay, and the impending 4 cost is 3. Okay, so you can pay less for it to be impending. Okay. And while it's impending, it's not a creature. So, like, target creature, you can't target that if it's target creature. It's like if destroy any permanent or whatever, then it's over before it begins. But if someone tries to, like, target it with a destroy target creature, then it's not a creature yet. So that'd be cool. That, and like it stills a sense of like dread. It manifests dread. No, it instills dread because like, oh, this 6/5, by the way, it's 6/5 creature is coming, but it's not here yet. But I can see it. It's in 4 turns. It's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I like that aspect. I don't know if it's all that viable in game, but it's also a nice discount on mana cost to play something. Yeah. And oh, I almost forgot. Whenever Overlord of the Hauntwood enters or attacks, create a tapped colorless land token named everywhere. That is every basic land type. That's also really helpful. It's like, yeah, it's definitely one that, like, if I make a green deck, that one would definitely be in it. So, last one of the video. Unsettling Twins is a 4-drop creature human. It's more like humans, unless it's secretly something else. But anyways, when Unsettling Twins enters the battlefield, manifest red. Okay. Slavering Branch Snapper is a 6-drop creature lizard. It's a lizard of some kind. But it has trample and force cycling too, and is a 7/6. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the Unsettling Twins were 2/2. We got a common wild card, Haunted Screen, which is a 3-drop artifact. You can use it tap to add 1 plains or 1 swamp mana, or tap, pay 1 life, and add a forest, a island, or a mountain mana. Or you can pay 7 and then put 7 1/1 counters on Haunted Screen. It becomes a 0/0 creature in addition to its other types, activate only once. So it would essentially become a 7/7 spirit creature. That's actually, I like that one. And it's you got options, and as always, options are a good thing to have. Okay, we got another Cautious Survivor. We got a Cryptid Inspector, which is a 3-drop creature elf warrior with vigilance. Whenever a face down permanent you control enters the battlefield, or whenever Cryptid Inspector or another permanent you control is turned face up, put a 1/1 counter on Cryptid Inspector. And it's a 2/3. Alright. We've got Shroud Stomper, which is a it's a 7-drop creature elemental with Death Touch. Whenever Shroud Stomper enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Draw a card. And it is a 5/5. Then we got the last card, which is Mirror Room and Fractured Realm. We'll start with Mirror Room. Mirror Room is a 3-drop enchantment room. When you unlock this door, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it's a reflection in addition to its other creature types. Okay. And then we've got Fractured Realm, which is a 7-drop enchantment room. If a triggered ability of a permanent you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Okay, so I have something in my go-to red and blue elemental deck that has a Magecraft ability that makes things trigger a second time. So I'm familiar with that. That's actually a pretty cool thing. It being a double card like that, I'm not sure how they're going to print that on a physical card. They might make it a sideways card, most likely. But yeah, like imagine the card we're looking at is 90-degree turn of what? Sorry. Yeah. But it's like 90-degree turn card. They make these in the actual like physical TCG, where the card is horizontal and has like 2 cards side by side. Except for this one would share an artwork and a card type banner. So yeah, but that's actually really cool. I definitely would use this in a deck. So I think I might build a... Is it Duskmourn? I think it's... Yeah, it's Duskmourn, isn't it? Yeah, it's Duskmourn. House of Horror. Yeah, I might make a deck based solely on Duskmourn. Or I might just add some of these. I might go to TCGPlayz and get some like real cards, like physical cards from this set, and do some deck tweaking. I might make a deck on here. I don't know. But that's going to do it for this one. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And if you're new and haven't done so already, consider subscribing. Also consider joining the channel membership for $1 a month. You get a shout out when you do, and you get to request a video, whether it be the game I'm playing or the video type itself. I will do my best to fulfill the request as best I can. There are links down in the description below. Some of them are Twitch links. Some of them are social media. Sorry, I forgot the word for a moment. Weird. Anyways, there will be a video and a playlist on screen for you guys to continue your watching journey on the channel. And with all that said, I will see you guys there.